Good morning from Symphony of the Seas. It's day 3. Every morning, I feel like we've slept in.
Currently 10 to 1.
Yeah. Carrie and Alyssa went up to the suite deck to read and hang out. We're headed off to Windjammers for breakfast. Apparently, we like taking our time on cruise ships. Yeah. Anyways, let's head to breakfast. So we sat down for breakfast. They have a bunch of options here for breakfast at Windjammer. Waffles that are shaped, I think, like a steering wheel of a ship. They gotta have their own thing. They can't have Mickey waffles. They look really good. They have so many other things. Let me show you what I got. Avocado toast with crab meat in it. And they got a hash brown with some A1 sauce. It's just how I like it. Don't judge me. Sausage. These are the waffles I was talking about. They look incredible. Got some bacon, a yogurt parfait. Alyssa and Lindsay tried the dragon fruit. That's pretty exotic. And Lizzie said it was okay. Is there a waffle under that mound of chocolate?
Yes. I have to go get a fork now.
Okay. That's one of the things about buffet food on a cruise ship. We don't usually finish everything on our plate, unfortunately. It's worth trying different things. Oh, and Carrie just went to get her omelet. They do have an omelet station. What they do is when you go up to the omelet counter, they have a list of, oh, it's going off. And just like that, I got my omelet. You make it to order. They make it right there for you. They give you a pager, which is what I was showing you a moment ago, which is great because now I have a really nice hot omelet ready to eat. There's Carrie.
Hi.
How's your omelet?
It's really good. I like to get a bagel, a little bit of cream cheese, and put omelet on top of it. And I found salsa and green onion somewhere else, so it's really tasty. That's my favorite thing. They also have avocado toast, which is pretty good. And I got a little bit of biscuit and gravy to try. Big pile of bacon, big pile of fruit. Just like to taste a little of everything. Yummy way to start the day.
Good morning, Alyssa.
Hi.
Omelet.
Omelet. You like the omelet?
It has no cheese.
You can put cheese on it.
I don't want it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You don't like cheese. I'm just outside our stateroom. Carrie and the girls went up to the suite deck to hang out. We're going to hang out there until we probably get off the ship to go to Port Canaveral today. I want to show you something on our stateroom door. So on our stateroom door, we put this message the other day. Where are you from? We started off with California. We are the only ones from California, which is not a surprise to us. There are so many people from the East Coast that are on this cruise because, well, that makes sense. We left out of New Jersey, New York area. There's so many places: Puerto Rico, New Jersey, Virginia, DC, Atlanta, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Egypt, Kansas City, the depths of the ocean, and outer space. I love that. All right, well, I think we'll have to think of a new question for today. It's fun seeing people respond on this little whiteboard. We have the best stateroom host. His name's Mariano, and every time he sees us, he says hello. He's always cheerful and smiling and laughing and asking what we're up to for the day, offering tips and ideas. So he's the best. He's always asking us what he can do to improve our experience. So love that. Behind me, you see Hooked. That's a seafood restaurant. It's specialty dining on Symphony of the Seas. I need to count how many of them there are. There's a lot of them. We got a 3-night dining package. Tonight, however, we are not going to any specialty dining. We're not going to Coastal Kitchen. We're going to the main dining room. So we're going to share with you what that experience is like. The menu is give me the menu, whatever it is. So we are excited to experience that. Look forward to sharing that with you. And I don't know if we mentioned this yet. There's supposed to be a rocket launch today. Hopefully it'll still happen because I think it's supposed to be raining at the same time. So we'll see. Fingers crossed it still happens and we're able to see it. But obviously we wouldn't want it to happen if it's going to be unsafe conditions. We've never seen one launch before from Port Canaveral. So we're excited for that possibility. We've been up on the suite deck now for, gosh, hour and a half, just hanging out. But for the last half hour or so, we were up here as we were pulling into Port Canaveral. It was just so fun to pull into Port Canaveral, do like a U-turn or a 360-degree turn, park the ship at one of the terminals here. We have about 15 minutes until a rocket is supposed to launch.
Yeah.
SpaceX rocket is supposed to launch, one of the Falcon rockets. And we have like front row seats, I feel like, on this ship.
Basically, the captain said we have the best seats you can get.
Yeah, we're about 9 minutes out, and it's going to be in this general area over here. Not sure exactly where it's going to be, but that's the general direction. And we're supposed to see a bunch of steam expel out of the launch pad area before the launch actually happens. One of the benefits of being up here on the suite deck is we have this whole top front area, deck 17, at the front of the ship. You can see behind me, it's just a big open area for people to hang out. It's where we were on the ship when we went under the bridge when we were leaving the New York Bay area. It's nice because it's not super crowded. Everyone up here is really kind. So it's I feel like we're in the the best spot to watch this. Yeah, Lindsay here, Alyssa's over here, trying to keep the her hair out of her eyes. Lindsay's just gonna be on the struggle bus. And Carrie's got binoculars.
I came prepared with a scrunchie and binoculars.
I think we got about 3 minutes left. So excited, and there's a lot more people starting to join us up here.
If you go down to the main deck, there's hundreds of people. I mean, I'm sure everyone will be able to see, but it's not like this. There's barely any people up here. Down there, it's like a mass of people.
5, 4, 3. Oh, there it is. Yo. Wow. That is so cool. Oh my gosh.
This is great. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Wait.
Wow.
Is it just reflecting?
You can still see the smoke trail in the distance a little bit, starting to dissipate, but that was super fun. It was amazing just seeing it go up, how bright that the smoke or the flame was from the launch going up, and unfortunately some of the cloud cover kind of covered up some of the ascent as it went much higher up, but glad we were able to see that. Before we head off the ship for our excursion in Port Canaveral, we stopped by the Coastal Kitchen. It's right next to the Sweet Lounge. Actually, the Sweet Lounge is right behind me. And we got lunch, sit-down lunch. It's the nice thing about it is it's so quiet in here. Let me show you what we got and just some of the benefits of being a sweet guest on Royal Caribbean. All right, so for appetizer, I got mozzarella sticks, and these are really good.
You're making Alyssa feel disgusted. Oh, look at her face.
You didn't see the cheese bowl, but it was really good. And the breading on it's really good as well. With Royal Caribbean, sodas are not part of being a normal guest. Being sweet guests, from 11 to 11 in the Sweet Lounge, and whenever we're in the Coastal Kitchen, it's included.
Same with beer and wine. 11 to 11 here, you can get beer and wine. And between 5 and 8, you can get cocktails.
5 and 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Not 5 and 8 a.m.
Yeah. That's a really nice perk. So the other day we got a, maybe we had a video of that in our video probably.
We're enjoying all the perks.
Yeah, I mean, we already paid for them, so.
And I think I saw Carrie stuff some of that bread in her purse the other day. I'm just kidding.
I don't think so.
Lindsay and Carrie got caprese salad.
It was good.
Yeah.
Love it. Fresh mozzarella is my favorite.
I also want to show you something. Last night when we got into our stateroom, we had 2 of these lanyards waiting for us as sweet guests. I had thought I read somewhere that we got lanyards included with our suite, but I hadn't seen anything on the first day, so I decided I guess that wasn't something we were getting, but they gave us lanyards, 2 lanyards, especially for Lindsay because she did not bring a lanyard, so she got one and I grabbed the other. And as we were talking, our regular food just came. Carrie got a flatbread. Lindsay got chicken.
With risotto.
Alyssa got a steak. I got the lobster saffron risotto, which looks amazing. The lobster is in the sauce. I know those aren't lobsters, those are shrimp. All right, it's 2:17, and we need to be at our place that we're going to at 3. So we need to eat this dessert fast and get going, but I got a caramel creme brulee. Carrie got a white chocolate and raspberry mousse. That looks good. Mm-hmm. And girls, did you guys get the warm apple crumble?
Yeah. The only problem is not nearly enough ice cream. But
That is a little bit of ice cream. Yeah, you need enough ice cream for every bite.
oh yeah.
Well, we just arrived at Banana River Park in Cape Canaveral, Port Canaveral area, and we are looking for our captain who's going to be taking us on a private lagoon tour. Can't wait for this. Looking forward to exploring this part of Florida that we've never seen. Yeah, we just talked to a guy who is fishing for crab, which is awesome.
Also another reason not to go on the water.
Yeah, another reason not to go in the water,
He
Alyssa
said
said.
there are like alligators, fresh or salt water. in
Yeah,
Florida.
if there's a body of water in Florida, just don't go in it. That's always a good rule. We are right across the channel from where all the cruise ships are in Port Canaveral. And from here we can see, actually we think we can see our ship. There's a Carnival ship there, there's an MSC ship right there, and right there is the Wonder of the Seas and the Symphony of the Seas. That is cool, seeing both those ships next to each other. The Symphony is currently the 3rd largest cruise ship in the world, and the Wonder is the 2nd largest. The Icon of the Seas is the 1st. Next month, Utopia of the Seas is going to put the Symphony in 4th place. Seeing 2 of the largest cruise ships in the world parked right next to each other in Port Canaveral, pretty incredible. with how big they are. Disney's cruise terminal, which is cruise terminal 8, I think, would be somewhere in that space, I think right over there. This is the spot where you come over that bridge and you see your cruise ship for the first time. That's what you're looking at right now.
We are here waiting for our boat since the time got changed. And apparently...
Well, the time didn't get changed. The boat captain called you on your phone. It was
on airplane mode.
Yep. And we got a hold of him finally, and he's delayed by about an hour. The girls and I went over to a BP gas station across the street, one to hang out in the air conditioning for a little while. I got a coconut Red Bull.
I got watermelon and
Alyssa got
cherry lime Sprite.
But oh my goodness.
The most.
The most stuff. The Oreo most stuff.
I can hardly handle the mega. Oh, this is nothing. This is false advertising. I'm calling corporate.
What?
I'm calling corporate. This is false
That
advertising.
is not the most stuff.
This is like mega stuff, if that. My goodness.
I was expecting to be like twice as thick.
I know.
I thought it was going to be like that thick.
I thought it was gonna be like, yeah.
Wow.
Are your teeth falling out yet?
Yeah, that's a lot of white stuff.
I mean, I didn't want that much stuffing, but
You
it's
know, we
false
could just-
advertising.
How
Look
about
at
we
that.
like take all of the lids off and then stack all of the cream onto one and then eat it.
All right, looks like our boat just pulled up and waiting for the passengers who are already on there to get off, and then we're gonna get on and go for a fun cruise. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do the full 2-hour cruise. If it's just us, we might ask them to shorten it because we have Hairspray, the Broadway show on the Symphony of the Seas tonight to go to at 6:30, and it's about 4 o'clock right now. It would be a tight squeeze to make that work. I think either way, we're happy with whatever happens. We're super flexible. Sometimes you just can't do everything you plan. We just got on Banana River Boat Tours and met our captain CJ. He's been great so far.
Oh, we haven't gone anywhere yet.
That's true.
He's doing a lot of assuming right now.
Alyssa's already seen the first bit of wildlife, a blue heron, a great blue heron. We can't wait to just see more stuff as we enjoy this time. So far we've been seeing a lot of dolphins.
There he is.
Oh, we got a manatee over here.
See the circle?
Oh yeah. So we saw some evidence of a manatee over here. And now we're hoping we see it come to the surface. There's a crazy looking rainstorm coming we saw lightning in the distance, and that was the cue to head back in, and we're cut it short by about an hour. So it was a 2-hour cruise that we set up and paid for, and ended up being an hour. Total bummer. We can't control the weather, neither can our captain. And he was really nice. He was great, but
Lots of really good information.
yes.
Very interesting.
So that's part of the challenge with Florida is afternoons, you can't control the weather. And this was the only slot available to us because our cruise ship got in so late. We didn't pull in to the port until 1 o'clock, and I think they let everyone off probably around 1:30 or so.
It was really fun. I was kind of bummed that we still have to pay for the full 2 hours, even though it's just 1 hour.
Yeah, it didn't work out the best for us, but it was still a lot of fun.
I really appreciated all of the information and that we saw so many dolphins.
We saw a lot of dolphins.
Kind of saw a manatee, I think.
I think we saw the most manatee we probably would have seen.
Yeah.
Unless we maybe saw its tail flip up. He said that doesn't happen all the time. It was still really cool knowing that a manatee was there. It's just very dirty water. It's hard to see through.
Yeah, and I was really hoping to see an alligator, but we were on our way to do that when he was like, oh, we got to get back down.
Yeah.
So.
We still have not yet seen a Florida alligator.
But we've also not been eaten by a Florida alligator, so that's good.
That's your optimistic side.
Yep. How much of that information, because he gave us a lot of really interesting information about osprey. So did you know any of that already?
Just a couple facts, yeah.
Did you?
Like, not like, I forgot the fact that they dove, like, really deep down into the water with, like, talons first.
So it was kind of cool to hear about it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very informative. It was really good.
Yeah.
You can see the dark storm clouds behind me. Hasn't hit us yet. It probably will. We're hoping to get back on the cruise ship before it hits. And looks like our lift is here. We ordered a lift to get back to Terminal 3, which is where the Symphony is parked in Port Canaveral. Time to get back on the ship. We're gonna be back in time to catch Hairspray tonight, which is a bonus. We were prepared to miss it because we really want to see some alligator and some other things, but glad we'll still be able to get back. And just like that, we're back on board the Symphony. That is the coolest and craziest sculpture behind us. We'll show that to you later, but that is a VW Beetle in that little ball. Carrie misplaced her phone before we came down and got off the ship, so she's gonna go look for that. Lindsay is going to take a shower, and I'm gonna go.
To be tamed.
Yeah, it's a wild animal right now. I am gonna head to the restaurant where we just were before we got off the ship because I think that's where she left it. Carrie's checking guest services, and we'll let you know if we find her lost phone. Well, we're back in the cabin after getting some drinks in the suite lounge. We absolutely love that feature of having happy hour, free drinks. Carrie.
You're not putting this on video.
Yeah, I kind of have to remember this. She is very, much not forgetful. I'm usually the one who forgets things and loses things. Twice today, she left it in there. She found it. That's the good news.
I found it because you brought it to me.
Well, no, we found it because they had it in guest services.
Oh, yeah.
And then you brought it up to the lounge, and we were getting some drinks to bring back to our room, take showers before the show. And I remained up there for my drink, and she left her phone in there again.
You're the one that told me I should get a drink before dinner, although I didn't actually have any of it yet, so I can't really blame it on that.
Well, that's true. But our clothes came back.
Yay!
We got a deal on our clothes getting washed after we were in New York all week. And it was like $35 a bag, and he gave us a big bag, and we filled it.
A giant bag.
But I think their normal bag is smaller.
Yeah, I think they charged us more because on our stateroom folio thing, it says a lot more than $35.
It was like $105 or something.
Yeah.
I kind of hate paying that. We had a generous friend who gave us some funds on our stateroom account before we sailed, which helped to pay for it, which was super great.
Yeah.
Now we have a bunch of clean clothes. Royal Caribbean doesn't give you the option to wash your own clothes, which for some people we get is a bummer. Grabbed a seat in the Royal Theater. Lindsay's here. Carrie and Alyssa are joining us in a moment. Alyssa's getting popcorn, because of course. And we're waiting for the show to start. Again, we're watching Hairspray tonight. It's fun that we're able to be here. We're sitting in the suites area that's reserved for suite guests. But you have to get here, I believe, before the 10-minute mark before the show starts, because after 10 minutes, they give seats away. Important to note that if you're interested in being on a suite on Royal Caribbean.
We are now in the main dining room. It's our first time here, so we get to try the food in the main dining room. We just came from Hairspray. The production was amazing. The really cool sets and costumes. The singing was great. It's a good show. And now we're here. We just ordered our dinner, so kind of feels like a, I don't know, laid back kind of night.
Yeah, we enjoyed the show like Carrie said, and now that we're in the main dining room, it's interesting being in here. I popped in here the other night when no one was in here, and it looked immense. Like, it's huge, especially with no one in here. And I was really, really surprised with how many people are on the ship and how far the tables are apart from each other. I just expected it to be a lot closer together, but the seating is really nice. The tables are really nice. Everything in here feels kind of elevated. It feels kind of fancy. It just doesn't have a theme, which is what we're used to with Disney. Like everything we've been doing all week, we just are trying to not really compare a lot, but it is very hard not to. The menus in the main dining room are different. There's a different theme each night. Tonight is Mexican dinner, and so there's a lot of like Mexican food inspired dishes. We ordered an appetizer and a main course, and of course all the desserts.
The other thing that's different, and it's actually really Disney that's different. If you cruise on Disney, there's rotational dining. You can have a set time that you come, or you can have any time of dining, which is what we have. So we just showed up, and lots of people are already seated. It feels different to not like wait in this big line and have this anticipation. It just kind of come in like a normal restaurant.
Every night on Royal Caribbean, they also have a dress-up theme along with dining theme, although they're not connected. Tonight is White Night, and getting into the theme of things right here with the provided dinnerware that they give you. I think this might be a napkin. We're limited up on White Night, so.
I actually am wearing white shorts.
So far, we've gotten the corn poblano soup, and my shrimp cocktail has been eaten and enjoyed.
Yeah, I forgot to save this to show it. It's really good. Sweet corn cakes with mashed avocado. Yummy.
Entrees just started showing up. Lindsay got butter chicken. She is a fiend for good Indian food that's not overly spicy.
Oh,
How is it?
oh, that's delicious. It's so good.
Happy girl. Carrie got the same thing as well over there. Alyssa and I got the flank steak. That looks really good. They cook it medium rare or medium well, I think.
So I feel like this is where the rubber meets the road. We've done a lot of comparing, and I'm sorry, I can't help it. That's what I want to do right now. I want to know if the food in the main dining room is as good as Disney's food, because if it is, I might be converted. Because the food in Coastal Kitchen is really good, but we only have access to that because we're sweet guests. But this, I only have had one bite. The butter chicken is delicious.
No.
Alyssa just found the cutest. It's not a duck. It's an octopus. It's a hand crocheted. I know she's gonna keep it because she loves these, but it was right in the entryway to the restaurant and super fun. So thank you, Heidi, if you watch this. Alyssa loves her non-duck.
I really like little crochet things. And I think it's really cute. Like, look
It is really cute.
so cute.
Got to talk about this food in the main dining room. It's good. Like, it's not just like, that's fine. So far, everything we've tried is really good. Alyssa and I got the flank steak. Lindsay got it as well, but she is in love with her butter chicken. I think she said it's her new favorite dish. Let's confirm that with her in a moment. The enchilada is a little more of a chimichanga, honestly, but it's really good. Like, the pork inside of it's like not dry. It's really moist. It's just very flavorful.
I think butter chicken is my new favorite food. Like my favorite food. It's so good. Usually Mexican food is one of my favorite foods, and I always love carne asada and rice, and it's great. It's so flavorful. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's so good.
Dessert came, and like magic, it's gone. We ate it all before really we had a chance to show you. Well, actually, I'll show you what it looked like before we ate it. We've eaten most of it already, and it was pretty good. The entrees were on par, if not better, than what we had on another cruise line, Disney. The dessert was...
No.
I would say Disney probably does a better job with dessert. But it was good. They had caramel flan and coconut cake, which I think was sugar-free. That wasn't that great. They also had a vegan toffee tart, which was okay. It wasn't the best. They had a really good tres leches cake. That was kind of a non-traditional one, but it was still good. I'll let Lindsay talk about the apple crumb crisp that we had to fight her to get a bite.
It was delicious. It was it's like apple crisp. It's normal, but it's delicious. You can't really go wrong with it.
Yeah, I think Disney wins on dessert. I think the cruise lines tie on dinner. You can't just compare your new favorite food to all of Disney food.
Lindsay,
Yes, I can.
how about the rack of lamb at 1923 on the Wish? Oh, playing hardball now, kid.
Boom.
I'm gonna have to say the butter chicken.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Sorry, the crowd goes wild. That was controversial,
this
but
was
the
not-
butter chicken was so good.
But you're new to butter chicken, and it was delicious, but it wasn't like,
Revolutionary.
I mean, it was butter chicken.
It was good.
It was delicious.
It was good. It's not that different from other butter chickens I've had.
True.
I'm sorry that you've been deprived your whole life and not had butter chicken before. And by the way, the service was also excellent.
Yes. So we're leaving the main dining room. We're done with dinner, and we've never eaten this quickly, both here and in Coastal Kitchen. Dinner's gone by much faster. I think it's because with Disney, they have shows as part of dinner. It's just a different experience. That is the walkway in, and you see all these cool diamond rings up there. That just looks really pretty. The whole feel of this dining room, it just feels a lot more elegant than we're used to in a standard dining room.
Alyssa found another duck.
You are a duck magnet.
She's a duck hunter.
Oh, duck hunter.
She was actually looking for ducks.
What is this?
It was
It's a sticker.
Oh, she got a sticker of a duck too. So you see a sign that says experience art? Well, that's us. This is like the Miller family, Picasso. That is so fun. Whoa. And then Alyssa just disappeared. If you look out, you can see in the distance the light pollution from Florida.
What's off in the distance, girls?
Florida.
Pow, 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 pow.
Give a drip.
Right now we're walking on deck 5, which is the Symphony's Promenade deck, and they have a outdoor walking track on deck 5. We're used to it being deck 4 on most Disney ships. The one drawback is because it's deck 5, it's where a lot of the safety boats are, so you don't get too many views of the ocean. There are those interspersed throughout, It's one of the things we love about walking Promenade deck on other ships we've been on, because you do get to see that. It's still fun, and it gives us a chance to walk off dinner a bit. The cool thing is it does walk around the whole entire ship. They also have shuffleboard, and it's kind of off to the side, so it doesn't get in the way of the walking track. That's cool. They even have a map of the running track, which is kind of fun to show you either where you're at or where the start and the beginning is.
You can go to the fitness center through this door.
Really?
Yeah.
Want to go?
No.
Well, that's kind of cool. That way you can come down from the fitness center, which it's hard to see up there. But you can come straight from your workout and you could finish up down here. And they also even have ping pong here, which this would be a funky place to play ping pong right now. It's a little bit windy in here. I love some of these signs here. They have some inspirational sayings. Well, we are finishing the night in the Suite Lounge, and we got some wine because it's included until 11, and it's about 10 o'clock right now.
I'm sort of addicted to the Sweet Lounge.
I can't lie. It is such a good benefit.
Yeah.
Of having our suite room. It's just so nice to come in here, and it's almost like you don't need the drink package, because at some point during the day you can come in here, you get a beer, get a wine, and for about 3 or 4 hours you can get any kind of cocktail you want, anything they serve on the ship. It's quiet.
It's not crowded at all.
Not at all.
I thought there would be a lot of people like taking advantage of it, but there really aren't.
Yeah, and we understand that not everyone's going to be able to do a suite, but if you're used to paying Disney cruise prices, because if you watch our channel, you most likely have seen our Disney cruise vlogs. Many of you have, and if you can afford a Disney cruise, you can definitely afford a Royal Caribbean cruise, and you likely could probably afford a suite on Royal Caribbean.
And wisdom might say, oh, go for the cruise, but do the less expensive option, which we probably should have done, because now we might be addicted to this suite life.
I hear the same thing for our friends who sailed a lot on concierge on Disney. Very similar. So
we're enjoying it.
we are enjoying it. The girls can be here as well. You've seen them in here, I think, with us. They went back to the room to read, maybe watch a movie. They do have movies, even a few Disney movies on their video on demand
I
service.
saw some Disney art earlier.
Really?
Yeah, there's Thumper in one of the pictures.
Okay, we'll have to go find that another day and show that with you guys.
Yeah.
For now, we are going to say goodnight. It was a really fun day. Tomorrow we're going to Nassau, but we're not getting off the ship. We're going to stay on board and show you all around the ship, especially some of the fun we have on the pool deck. We're eating at Izumi, which is the Japanese restaurant, specialty dining on Symphony of the Seas. We're doing the hibachi dinner. So excited about that. The girls are really excited about it. We're also going to see the Aqua Theater show.
Oh, yeah.
Hero, I've heard, is the best entertainment on a cruise ship. I can't wait to experience that, and we'll share a little bit of that with you guys. But until then, we hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you guys again really soon. Love you. Bye.
Bye.